Hello everyone, my name is Rabbi Joseph Schultz, and I'd like to talk to you a little bit about the upcoming Passover holiday. Jewish people all over the world are already preparing for this holiday, and one of the central events, of course, is the Passover Seder. At the Seder, the central ritual object is the Matzah. This matzah is on the Seder plate. And one of the rituals that I'd like to talk to you about centers around the breaking of this matzah, which is called yachatz, and the afikomen, the after matzah dessert, which takes place after the meal. At the Passover Seder, we break off one half of the matzah, we put it back on the plate, and the other half we put into a bag which is called the afikomen bag. And this is placed on a side for use later in the Seder. The breaking of the body of the matzah has to do with the symbol that the whole matzah represents the total human being, the integral functioning of body and soul in such a way that life becomes productive and meaningful. But unfortunately, we live in a disaffected and disharmonious world in which body and soul are often separated. And so we have this symbolism of the broken world symbolized by the broken matzah. One of the great Kabbalists of the 20th century was Rabbi Abraham Isaac Kook, the first chief rabbi of the land of Israel. Here is a mystical interpretation that he gave for the broken matzah and the afikomen. The broken matzah is called in the Seder yachatz. And in the rite of yachatz, we broke the matzah and we put it back on the Seder plate. It symbolizes, says Rabbi Kook, the broken world which is called by the Kabbalists Alma de Peruda. In this broken world, human beings are separated from God and from one another. And the soul is separated in many ways from the body. The soul and its needs are discounted, and the body and its needs are elevated in a very, very materialistic age. So Rabbi Kook says that what we try to do at the Seder is to bring them together again. At the end of the Seder, we take out the afikomen and we eat it at the conclusion of the meal. The first part of the matzah was eaten at the beginning of the meal because we were hungry, and that symbolizes the body and its needs. The second half of the matzah is eaten at the conclusion of the meal when we are no longer hungry, and that symbolizes the soul. Now, in an old tradition going back many, many, many years, the tradition is for this matzah, the afikomen, to be hidden. And it is searched for by children, if it's hidden by the head of the Seder, or it's searched for by the head of the Seder if it's been hidden by the children. What is the meaning of the hiding? That is why at the Seder it is called tzafun, the hidden afikomen. And it symbolizes, says Rabbi Kook, the soul, which is very, very deep inside of us and hidden, particularly in our day and age when the soul is secondary to the emphasis on the body. And so in order for us to bring body and soul together, we must find the soul. And we find the soul when we find the afikomen and we eat it and we say, God willing, in the coming year, body and soul will function together, life will be joyous and meaningful. Chag Sameach v'Kasher. A very happy, joyous, and kosher Passover to all of you.